Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. I want to take this chance to remind you to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Talking to your friends and family about Izzy Does It helps us reach new listeners who may enjoy the show as much as you do. And as you know, we recently launched our crowdfunding campaign to keep the show going, but this is entirely optional. Those who are willing and capable can transfer however much into the bank account in the description box below. And as usual, I want to thank you for your incredible support and hope you enjoy the show. Pavloeva, welcome to Izzy Does It.
Wait, are we doing this right now?
Yes, we're doing this right now.
I thought we were just hanging out.
I mean, it is a hangout.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hangout.
Okay.
Welcome.
What's the line again? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so now I can ask you, what do I call you? Do I really call you Pavloeva or is it Pavlova sebenarnya?
It's Pavlova.
Pavlova.
But you can call me Eva.
Eva.
Yeah, that's
okay,
my
because I took it literally. I was like Pavloeva.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Okay, I'm not the only one.
No, and I'm okay with them calling me anything.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does get weird because they'll call me Pavlo thinking that's my name.
Ah.
It's not my name.
So you like Pavlovas? Is that
Yeah.
why?
I think, no, it was a really...
If there's a story, this is the place.
It's a very suspense story.
Okay.
It was like, I was 15. Everyone had these cute nicknames. And then I was really into listening to Kanye West. And he had like that album, Life of Pablo. And I was like, oh, you know, kalau the ship name Pablo and Eva, it'd be like Pavlova. I was like, oh my God, Pavlova. And then I went with that username and it just stuck.
Okay, so it was inspired by Kanye.
Yeah,
so
for
not
some
really
reason.
Pavlova.
Yeah, not at all.
But you just
then,
happened to like Pavlova.
Yeah, it became a thing.
It
and
became a
stuck.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen this on TikTok or somewhere, but are you fully Bruneian? Are you mixed?
Okay, so I consider myself Bruneian. I have a yellow IC, but my dad is the one young Bruneian. So my grandfather from my dad's side is Bruneian. His mom is from Miri.
Oh.
My mom's Singaporean, and then my grandparents from her side is from Indonesia and Malaysia.
Wow.
So I have all four.
Wow, you are a Southeast Asian.
I know, the perfect representative.
Yeah,
so, you
regional.
know, tourism boards.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when people ask me if I'm mixed, I just say I am, but like just Melayu anyway. Because it's not like I'm like, you know, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But
one thing I noticed about your videos, I think only a handful of Bruneians appear on my TikTok FYP, which is why I'll always say like, you met Apakan Fiza just now.
Yes.
She's the person who fills me in on any TikTok stuff, like drama and all that.
I see.
Because my FYP is not full of those stuff, but you, Chigu Adi, and a handful others appear on mine. So what I noticed throughout watching your videos, you're pretty eloquent and you word your script very nicely and not how other food vloggers usually do it.
Yeah.
Is that something, are you an English major or something? How are you so good with your words?
My mom was an English teacher for a time. Because I get asked this a lot because people always ask, how's your English so good? I think it's basic, but I understand. So yeah, we were just very fortunate that we were raised in a household that spoke English. I mean, it was actually a setback for me because it took me longer to belajar
Melayu.
cakap Melayu.
Yeah.
It's like a conscious effort on my part, and these days I do make videos trying to speak more Malay.
I
to
noticed
reach...
that.
I know, thank
Yeah.
you.
And people enjoy that, right? For some
Yeah.
reason, people just
Because
love it.
I think it's almost alien to see someone that is always speaking English to suddenly switch up. But I'm very fortunate to be exposed to more people that speak Malay these days. I make a conscious effort lah because I want to reach more people. But as for my English, yeah, it's just a matter of like my upbringing. I didn't major in English. I did do English literature in A-levels, but I studied law. So I have a law degree.
Oh, wow.
But I'm a food reviewer.
You're a food reviewer.
Yes.
Are you doing this full time, ka?
For now, yeah. Alhamdulillah, it's enough.
Yeah.
For now. I think in this stage of my life, I don't need a lot, Jua.
Yeah. So do you have any plans to try and dive into the corporate world, or are you just doing this for as long as you can? Are your parents nagging you about this, or are they fine?
It's just my mom.
Okay.
Okay. But for me, okay, here's the story. I think in my family, I have like a lot of figures that I look up to. my dad, my granddad, whether it's business or corporate or kerajaan, they've all succeeded in some way or another. And for me, those are some really big shoes to fill. So I always felt like I don't want to go that route. I want to just forge my own name and do something different. So content creation has always been something young. I just felt called to, and I want to do it.
Yeah.
And it feels nice, because you can't, with social media, you can't really be like, oh yeah, nepotism. Cimatu.
True.
So this is something that like I'm very proud to have built by myself. I can
Yeah.
say it's fully mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 4. I have 3 siblings. I'm the 4th. I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Yeah.
And they let you do.
I mean, I don't think my mom's so happy
Yeah.
about this, but like, yeah. My
Okay.
sister's a lawyer. I mean, I saw that route. I did my internships. I did my attachments in law. And it's not that I don't know how to do it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. Macam everyone has their own jalan. This is the one that I feel most comfortable in for now.
Yeah. So if you could summarize your content creation journey so far, imagine like it was a movie. Share with me the highlights on your origin story, and then because I
Okay.
remember I saw you actually a while back.
Yeah.
But you weren't doing food, right?
No.
You were just doing, I don't know, life stuff,
I
kan?
was just
On TikTok.
just being me.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
existed on TikTok. I think similar to me before I had this podcast, I was just on TikTok doing TikTok stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the more you go at it, the more you figure out what you enjoy doing and what you don't enjoy doing.
Yes.
So you just sort of continue doing what you enjoy doing.
Yes.
So share with me that the highlights of your content creation journey.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always really liked filming stuff, whether it's me or my friends or doing skits or vlogs. I mean, some people remember seeing skits of mine when I was like 15 with my friends, chapi-chapi,
Yeah.
buat Vine apa
Where is
semua.
Vine?
Yeah, like
my
back
God.
in the day, guys.
Yeah.
Oop, my age.
Wait, how old are you?
You should never ask a lady that.
Oh, really? How young are you? Sorry.
I'm in my 20s.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, I've been around for a while.
Mm.
Saja-saja. I've always felt called to content creation, apa semua. I didn't know it was something that you could monetize di Brunei. That was never a hope of mine.
Mm.
I think it's crazy because these days a lot of people do it either for the fame or for the money or for, like the notoriety.
Yeah.
But for me, I just really like creating.
Mm.
And so back then, when I just came back from studying overseas, mi balik Brunei, TikTok was like all the hype here.
Was that post-COVID?
Yes.
Okay.
I graduated during COVID. So yeah.
Mm.
So it was like semua orang posting just random stuff on TikTok, vlogs and all of this. And I love that. And I love sharing my life with my followers and gaining like this community. But after a while, I realized there's like this negative side to the internet that is they will take anything you share and make it like negative.
They twist it, yeah.
Yes. And so with that came me feeling very like, oh, okay, I don't want to share so much of my life, but I still want to be open and to like posting. I still want to create. From then, I started food vlogging because for me, it was a way to still create without being so personal necessarily.
Yeah, I get
Do you know
it.
what I mean? But it was on the other side of it, Jua. I was dealing with a really bad eating disorder.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you hear anything about this?
I feel like I might have.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's so many videos that you put out, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you share it? You shared it on TikTok, I
I've
feel.
spoken about it, but I've not explicitly gone on to be like, oh, I have this. You know?
Okay, yeah.
So it was 2023, early 2023. How it started was I was going through something in my personal life that I'm not going to disclose, but it was something really heavy lah.
Okay.
Let's just say that. And I wasn't eating right. I was like very depressed. And that led to me losing like a lot of weight dramatically. But still, naturally you go through something, ilang nafsu and everything, right?
Yeah.
When it got to that point where I suddenly was like over what I had gone through, I looked at myself and I kind of felt macam, well, if I gain back all the weight balik, what did I go through all of that for? It's messed up, but like psychologically in my brain, it was like, I need to have something to show for it so that it wasn't all for nothing. Kind of like a battle scar or something. Chamatula. Not that I'm glamorizing it,
Yeah.
but this is just my story lah. So after that, I've always loved food. I've always loved, finding different places untuk orang tu makan apa semua, but at the same time it was very much tied to my eating disorder.
Yeah.
That was one of the only things that would motivate me to actually makan.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you wanted to just post food stuff.
Yeah, because like if I wasn't posting, sometimes I wasn't eating. So much yeah, in a sense, this career, I cling on to it jua because it saved me.
Yeah. So basically, when you because there's two types of eating disorders. Either you're eating too much or you're eating less.
Yeah.
In your case, you're eating less.
Yeah, it was the latter.
But you weren't going through it. You were eating a lot.
No, when I was going through it,
you were eating less.
I wasn't.
Oh yeah, because that's why you said you lost so much weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So much what I want to make clear is it's not a weight disorder. It's a psychological mental illness.
You just don't have you don't crave for food.
It's more complex than that. And I can't
Okay.
generalize because I know everyone punya disorder is
Yeah.
different lah. It's to their own. But for
Yeah.
me, it was cuma tu lah.
Okay.
And like, I just didn't feel... I felt like my sense of worth was tied to that illness at the same time. Macam if I gained it all back, number one, what did I go through all of that for? Number two, it's a very competitive disorder. People in the community tahu jua. It's like some of us feel like it's only valid if we're sick enough to show that we are going through it. So I think the common thing is if you say, oh, I have an eating disorder, they would look at you and be like, no, you look fine.
Yeah.
But it got really bad lah. I'm not gonna lie. I think 2023, 2024, especially 2023, it was really bad. It got to the point where like my mom, who doesn't even masak, started cooking again just to kind of incentivize me to be like, oh, you should eat cimatu. My sister one time, like, she cried because she had like a dream that I was super malnourished apa cimatu lah. And it was, yeah, I needed to keep doing this to make sure satu minggu tu at least aku makan something.
Yeah.
Cimatu.
So but when you were going through it, were you already on TikTok? Did you already have a following, Suda?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause before this I was on TikTok anyway. I think I had gained about like 8,000. That's when I started really taking it seriously, and now it's doubled lah. So yeah, it's difficult because as I'm going through this, I would have all these people kind of commenting, and they mean well, but at the same time they don't know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And they would be like, how do you stay so skinny?
I
How
get
do you
that, yeah.
stay so thin? Like, how do you stay your figure apa semua? Teach me. And I'm like, oh, you have no idea. Like, I cannot, I'm not doing well mananya.
Yeah.
But
Was it something to do with social media that you went through, or completely like nothing to do with social media at all?
I mean, social media is always gonna have like people yang negative and get to your head. Tapi no, how it started had nothing to do with that at all.
Okay, so it's completely something
Just in my personal life.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's fine. I
Yeah.
think everything happens for a reason. And I know that is a sentence that most people probably wouldn't want to hear. But for me, at least for my life, I accept it.
Yeah.
Because it was like a domino effect. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't take this whole food vlogging thing as seriously as I do. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have met you. We're friends now.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
So so because of that, then you started pivoting to food reviewing. And
Yeah.
was that immediately like well received?
Yes.
Taros.
Yeah.
People loved it that you did it.
Because here's the thing, and I have so much respect for the OGs that were doing this for so much longer than I have. But when I came into this, I didn't come in with the angle of like, I'm an influencer, I'm going to do cimatu. No, it was just like, I'm still a consumer. I watch your content, and I saw so many things that were missing that me as a consumer, I want to know macam, oh, berapa price-nya?
Yeah.
I want to know di mana? I want to know apa opinion kamu? Because back then a lot of people, they weren't really talking about the food. They weren't
Yes.
dissecting it. They were very much just tunjuk saja. Which is fine, which is fair. Nothing wrong with that. They're good at what they do for exposing new places and apaan. And then I came in and I was like, okay, you do that. I'm going to talk about the food. And the one thing that I promise my followers, and I still try to do to this day, is just be honest. If ada kekurangan, cakap saja. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I saw one video that I was like, oh, this is something really good that you're doing because, again, like I also, because I'm a millennial, I grew up with, I think I would say like the first or second wave of social media influencers, right? All
Yeah.
the OGs, as you said.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then um, I think right now, I would say the new wave of food review influencers,
Yeah.
foodies,
We're
if you call it.
honest.
Yeah, I think you guys disrupted the
Yeah.
whole scene because you
Yes.
guys came in with like really transparent reviews. Like if you say ada kurang, if there's something lacking, that you'll address it.
Yeah.
But I think what's also good is that you found a way to address it in a way that's not harmful for
The
the business. It's
business.
not like
Yeah.
you saying it like macam, there's always like, I think I saw somewhere where you said like there's room for improvement, and then it's also beneficial for the
The
business as
business.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever said something like a review that a business was not satisfied with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I will always try to be transparent as much as I can. Even sebarang macam like, oh, this is like, it could be a bit more tender. I will say it.
Yeah.
I will say it. But I'm very understanding, Joe, from the business POV. Sometimes I have a bad day apa semua.
Yeah.
That's why my delivery is always very polite. But I feel like sometimes people take it and they're like, oh, see, she's not honest. Basta yan luwan polite. Ndakan semua. I'm like, no, I think you're just not listening. But yeah, I have given a review to this restaurant before. It was kind of funny because I'm not gonna say any names. I did a review for this restaurant. Obviously, they didn't know. I just went and did a review. I didn't have a good time. But the thing is, in the comment section pun, banyak orang had the same experience as me.
Okay.
So I
That's
think,
a red flag.
Yes, so I think it's not even so much the quality. Maybe it is, but I think it's more so indangam with our palate lah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You can't please every customer.
Yeah.
Sekali, the funny thing is within that same week, they reached out to me. They were like, oh, we're looking for food TikTokers to hire to make a video.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I actually went to your restaurant last week. I didn't have a good time.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we're shocked to hear that.
Wait, but did you post the video?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, so
they
they...
hadn't seen it.
Okay.
And ngam they were reaching out to me. And this was like early on in my career. And I was like, okay, here's the thing, Nyami. I didn't have a good time, but if you want me to give you another shot, I'm down.
Yeah.
Maybe this time you guys can choose what I eat so that I'll leave it up to you. You guys put your best foot forward. I will give it another go. Kali, they were so insistent on having a meeting dulu sebelum letting me eat there.
Oh, damn.
And I said, anything you want to say to me, discuss, negotiate apa, text saja because I want it in black and white.
Yeah.
Hello, law student. I'm gonna make sure everything is in black and white
Yeah.
in case anything can. But they were insistent. They were like, we'll meet you first. We'll have a meeting with you in person first, and then we'll let you dine. And yeah, they were gonna pay me to do a video for them. Kali, I'm like, okay ba, next week then. I circled back the next week. I'm like, hey, so I'm free this week. Bila you wanna ghost it. And they went with all these other influencers lah masatu.
Oh, wow.
And I found out that they were not happy about
The initial video.
Yeah.
So they saw that after they contacted you.
They saw it after they contacted me, but they still were wanting to meet me. I think, I don't know what was going on there, but I found out from other people down the line.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, this happened like last year, but a couple months ago I found out from this other restaurant, that they were not too happy lah,
Yeah.
cumati lah. But I'm like, okay, I cannot do anything, Jua.
True.
I think whenever like the Reddit pun, adalah sometimes timbul, and I remember going through
Is it
something.
the same restaurant?
I don't know if it's the restaurant, but
Okay.
I'm suspicious lah. But I think maybe orang yang unhappy with me because like ada timbul di Reddit something.
Oh.
And then orang comment something like, it was completely unrelated, by the way. Like something I was going through in my private life. Dorang macam, Reddit. Kaya orang comment, yeah, this is ano ne, because niya, she's unfair. She doesn't even give restaurant a second chance. I'm like,
Oh.
I think if I spent $50 at your restaurant, there shouldn't be an expectation for me to spend another $50 if I didn't enjoy it the first time. I mean, it's up to me, right? So definitely ada. But I am so appreciative of restaurants that take my feedback bagus brabis.
Yeah.
Because similarly, like the other day, oh my God, I was like makan malam late at night with my partner. And then masuk kereta, this guy is like, he hails us down. He's like, "Are you Pavlova?" I'm like, like, yeah. Turunkan window. And he was the owner of this other restaurant that I had given a bad review.
Oh.
Yeah. But instead of being like, "Oh, why did you not fair?" Ya terima berabis. And he actually thanked me. And it was a bad review. But he thanked me because he said it opened his eyes up to the kekurangan that ya punya pekerja was doing, the SOP and everything. And since then, like, they retrained their staff and cimatu. So yeah, instead of being hung up over the,
Bad review that you shared.
that review, yeah, they were very appreciative. And I'm always gonna focus more on the positive stuff.
Yeah.
Because sebenarnya there is enough space in this industry for people like me to exist.
Yeah.
To be honest, to give you guys the honest feedback and see can you guys improve or not.
Yeah.
Daripada just hiring people, tunjukkan saja and like, oh, focus on the positive saja cuma tu. We cannot treat our audience like they're stupid. Well, we know, we can smell it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just feel like people, food establishments,
Yeah.
when they see how they see food influencers are just like as individuals, that they forget that you have your own communities.
Yep.
People trust your reviews.
Yeah.
And also, again, I think you also mentioned in a video that even though if for example, if you don't enjoy a dish, it's your palate. Someone else might enjoy the dish.
I
not
always make
everyone.
a point to say that.
And I think it's so important. People refuse to not. They only take what's negative. They only
Yeah.
take what they want to listen. They don't listen fully to what you say, wa. And I completely empathize with that. Tapi what you said is right. Food establishments, I think they should see creators as yourself and Cigu Adi and others who are honest as someone who sort of like is trying to improve your restaurant for free. It's actually a favor. Because sometimes as customers, when I dine in as a customer in a restaurant, if I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to say anything, but I'll say it to my friends.
Exactly.
I'll say it to everyone else. I'm not going to say it to the establishment.
Exactly.
For some reason, I think it's just not my habit to, unless it's a really bad customer service, I'll probably talk to them. So it's different with you guys because you say it online. Yes, everyone else can see it, but if the establishment decides they want to improve and they call you back, it's also a good publicity for them.
Yeah.
It shows that they care how their customers feel. Yeah.
One of my returning clients was actually Cimatu. I had gone to this restaurant, unpaid, unsponsored. I just went, like, I just do that anyway.
Yeah.
And then me bought review and I said, okay, the garlic rice, nada rasa garlic. One of my critiques.
Yeah.
The boss eventually saw the video, called me back and was like, okay, let me hire you to do an actual video. Did that. I was surprised because they served me a similar dish. And then the garlic rice improved. And that's all it takes. Like, just, listen.
Yeah.
Even, like, I think there were a few ones where it was a paid review and I was like, okay, Ani needs help. I tell them directly, Joa, before I leave. If the boss is there, because sometimes they're not on site, and I just tell the workers to give direct feedback, or I'll text them. But I do give them direct feedback. They know, and I'll tell them, I'll be like, hey, so this is what you can improve on. And just to let you know, I will be including it in my post because I have to. And they understand.
Okay.
Because I think for the most part, people will do their research on who they hire. If you don't want someone that's going to be honest about any kekurangan that may show up, don't work with me.
Is it ever awkward for you to know that you have to say it?
I mean, nobody wants to give bad news.
True.
But alhamdulillah, for the most part, I haven't gotten a bait review yang macam, this is terrible. I have gotten yang macam, okay, this is not okay. I tell them.
Yeah.
And it's in the video. Whatever I tell them is in the video that I end up posting. Jua.
Yeah.
Sama lah. But yeah, I do give them a heads up lah.
But how is that ingrained in you though? Because I think we have this culture of really macam barat mulut to be constructive because we're always thinking about the other person, whether are they going to receive this well, are they not going to receive this well?
I think
do you just not care?
I care.
Yeah.
But then it's also a matter of I'm doing them a service, right? You hired me for feedback. If you want to hire someone to just tunjukkan the food and not talk about it, there are influencers that will do that.
True.
And they do that well. And alhamdulillah for them. This is my niche. If you're working with me, this is what you expect.
Yeah.
Do you want actual feedback? And do you want it on my page where people actually trust what I say?
Yeah.
Because for the most part, if I say, okay, my steak could be a bit more medium rare, people are still gonna go. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, but the pasta's good. Ani, Eva check up, ani, let's go.
Yeah.
Daripada, you know, I don't say anything at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because there's one episode, sorry, one TikTok video that not you posted. I think it was Chigo Adikale. He went to this new cafe, and then it was I can't remember which cafe. A new cafe, the matcha big glass. It was I think $9 kali. He was like, oh, it's not worth it. But that got me curious, and I actually went there, and I was like, oh, it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
So it's like we have different tastes, and it's
Yes.
fine.
Yes, I think there's this misconception where like if I say 1 out of 5 of the dishes in the bagus, then they're like, oh my god, janta ka sana.
Oh, wow.
Hello, the other 4 are great.
Did you not listen?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I think it's
It's
a
still
lot of,
worth going.
it is still worth going. I think
Yeah.
even when I have a bad day at a restaurant, I still say macam, you know, maybe they had a bad day.
Yeah.
And I think my followers that have been following me for a long time know I'm very fair. Macam, try it out for yourself. Kadang-kadang pun, it's just not for me. It might be for you guys.
Yeah.
Cuma tu. The only time I really go in, like, is if it's something that is objectively and technically bad.
Okay.
Not like ako na berapa suka laksa, cuma tu. It's not fair because I don't like
Yeah,
laksa.
yeah.
Indah kan aku
Oh, you
makan
don't
laksa.
like laksa?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
sorry, guys. Indah kan aku suka laksa, and I'm like, don't go here, indah nyaman. Like, you cannot just say that.
Yeah.
You have to be neutral, and I'll be like, okay, don't ask me for my opinion lah. Don't take too much weight because I don't enjoy laksa.
Yeah.
But I think and I try to be as objective as I can and be like, okay, the flavor is more this, more that, descriptive. So people yang suka laksa, they're like, oh, that sounds like my kind of dish,
Yeah.
and they go. I think that's where the misconception comes, Jua, and it's difficult on me as a food reviewer. It's difficult for me because people have this expectation of like, Eva, it has to be black and white. Either nyaman ka inda, cuma tu. But with my reviews, it's never just nyaman, inda nyaman. It's always just, ani okay, ani nyaman, ani you know, like
Yeah.
each place is a different.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. Because whenever I'm like eating somewhere and my friends ask me if that place is nyaman, I'm like, wait, how do I describe it? It's not nyaman, but I wouldn't say it's like the best too. So like macam, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's like macam there's so many, overall, yeah, I guess it's nyaman, but last time I would always say, why don't you guys just try it?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's a place still worth going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will try to be as descriptive and
Yeah.
as objective, but at the end of the day, I think it's unfair to expect me to be like nyaman ka inda, chatu.
Yeah.
Because I always get a lot of flack, and I think there's a lot of double standards. I have to say this.
Okay.
Even between me and Chiguadi, and he knows I've spoken about this to him too.
Okay. Double standards as in.
The way that people treat us and receive our videos.
Oh.
So, first of all, I love Chiguadi.
Yeah.
I've met him before.
Yes.
Love him. We have a group chat. We talk about the industry sometimes and whatever help we need. But yeah, there is a double standard, not just between us, but between me and other content creators with how my videos get received. So, for example, I could do a video on this sandwich place.
Okay.
And I could say, okay, it's tabal, everything. And someone in the comments pernah cakap macam, similar to this other sandwich place, this other place lagi murah. And I'm like, yeah, but then this place lagi tabal, And people will argue with me and be like, oh, in the pun, they will argue. And be like, ani paid review ni, nyaman kan, paid review ni, cuma tu. But then a month later or a few months later, Chigu Adi or like Torek, my friends, they will do the same video for the same sandwich place. All the comments are positive. And it's not even them deleting comments. It's just,
better received.
yeah, there's this kind of like double standard.
Yeah.
People see me, and if I'm not immediately like ada a critique about a place, they're like, paid review ne, fake, cuma tu. But sometimes I just have a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be, I was hired, but hey, I had a pleasant experience, you know? Indah kan you want me to nitpick and be like, oh, tapi salad niya in the fresh, when it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something that is sakit hati sometimes.
Yeah. So who do you feel is more difficult to handle? People who watch your videos or food establishments?
Okay, so between food establishments and people online, which one is more difficult to deal with?
Yeah.
People online.
We're online, right?
You
Because it's just a
cannot
lot.
please them.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't, because the food establishments, they understand what I'm doing.
Hmm.
And sometimes I give a review, I'm not hired, I just do it anyway because that's what I do juga. Compared to like the hundreds and thousands of people yang are never pleased with me. Because here's one thing that they don't understand. I can only give a review of what I'm served on the actual day. So you serve me nasi lemak today. This is what I received. The ayam tender, perfect, juicy. The nasi berempah, berabis, apa semua nyaman, berabis. I can say all of that. But if you go there and it's a busy week or the kitchen has a bad day and you don't get served that, they're so quick to be like, Eva's a liar.
Yeah.
Fake
okay.
review niya ako kasana hindi je cemane, cematu. And I understand. For the most part, I understand. Of course lah, when people hire us, they're gonna put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Hindi kan dorang bagi kami yang macam,
Yeah.
But you have to fikirkan, no restaurant actually wants to lack in quality and
True.
serve their customers yang cematu ba. It's mostly just a kitchen consistency issue. That's the number one killer for me in restaurants di Brunei lah, F&B ni. Kekurangan dorang consistency.
Yeah.
So I always try to macam say jua these days, I'm like, I hope they can stay consistent. Because if it's consistent with what I received, alhamdulillah, everything's great. You guys will love it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very hard to please people. They don't seem to understand that. And dulu I used to get myself all worked up with like explaining myself how this works. Balik, 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 balik. At this point, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yang
Yeah.
paham.
So it doesn't bother you anymore as much now.
yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't. I think you just have to, it is what it is.
Yeah. I always see it as like people always say, okay, if this is the path that you've chosen, right? You have to deal with situations like that where people will
Yes.
always say negative stuff no matter
Of
what you
course.
do, right? But I also feel like, yeah, I guess so. But people don't have to be assholes
Yes,
sometimes.
100%.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been holding back.
I mean, not like throughout. But
No, but
yeah.
I was actually just gonna say that because
Yeah.
macam, yes, I chose this. This is what comes with it. But as you said,
Yeah.
I don't like to normalize people being really rude online because here's the thing, like whenever I go through being online, if it's not, it doesn't even have to be about my food stuff. Like I post other things sometimes, and people will just be like, mangucap apa semua. Like I have a story. It was my friend's birthday at Empire and I bergaya lah, pakai baju lawa lah, apa semua. And they took that picture, they went to that Facebook group. You know that Facebook group?
What Facebook group?
Yang wrote babi diet atu.
Oh my gosh, I've heard a lot of
Oh
about
yeah.
this. Yeah.
Have you not discussed it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
There was this week I went viral 3 times in that group in a week. So you can imagine my mental health punya state masa tu.
What do they discuss in the group? About your food stuff?
No, not at all. So for the first one, it was actually just gambar selfie. Okay, so it was just a random picture of me, fully clothed. Dorang tanya, ada? Captionnya ada. Artinya apa tu? They're trying to see, do you guys have any pictures of her? Do you guys have any videos of her? Yeah, trying to bali pictures of me macam tu, which nada.
In this Facebook group?
Yeah, in Facebook, yeah. And so, it's a double, like, they do it bukan saja untuk try to make it seem like I have anything to sell,
Yeah.
but to more so macam publicly humiliate me and use it as like fodder, because what happens then is all the comments of all these anonymous people are like, kalau ada pun duk mau cuma tu. And then they start like saying the meanest things because they're all anons kan.
Yeah.
They feel like people don't know who I am. Atuta mana they luahkan whatever they're feeling about me. It becomes a snark page.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. The second thing, yeah, was my friend's birthday. I think like a couple weeks later lah. And I just wore something that I felt comfortable in. I thought I looked good, apa semua. And my Instagram is like my public, my life, you know. And they took it and they posted it. And dorang macam, oh, sebagai anak Islam, kenapa dibanggakan? She dressed macam mana? Okay, here's the thing. I'm not a perfect Muslim. I don't think anybody can say that we are perfect Muslims. And if you want to beri teguran, aku terima.
Yeah.
But that's not the way. Yeah. And you're fooling no one by posting it on that page. You know what you're doing. It's not to be like of everyone pray for Eva to tutup aurat. You know, it's more of a let's publicly shame her. That post had 200 comments.
Wow.
Yeah, of people either, alhamdulillah, defending me and defending my right to just express myself how I want to. And, you know, kalau kamu hindi setuju pun, doakan saja, jangan tahkan dikecam. But the other half were people just really going in on my looks and everything and being like, oh, she's an attention seeker, she's this, she's that. And also pulling back, I mean, like, drawing back from my eating disorder, apa semua. There were people commenting macam, oh, ya edit tu badannya, ya edit badannya. It's not that, guys. It's just that I gained a bit of weight. So, yeah, it's difficult because having all these eyes on you, apa, macam, people are mean.
Yeah.
And I think when I talk about this to my friends, they don't always understand the severity of it. Because they will just be like, you know, we grew up in an era where, like, there's Curious Cat, Ask FM, all these anonymous pages, Facebook these days, Reddit, Twitter, snark, just mean, just like, you know, and people check up, if you have haters, you're successful, you made it. Okay, sure, but at the same time, ouch. You don't have to normalize it. So people still check up, biasa tu, ignore saja, biasa tu, block, jangan di pay attention. Here's my POV. The more we don't address it, and I'm not saying address it setiap hari lah ha, but there has to be a point where kami macam put our foot down. This is not okay. Benarnya. Even with that Facebook page, have you seen it actually, Izzy?
No, I genuinely have not seen it.
Oh my God. Every single day. Now it's calmed down because I think someone has been able to pull a switch where like usernames get exposed.
Yeah.
But before that, it was terrible. Every single week, every single day, every hour of the day, someone else would
Is
just
it open ka? Because when I did try to search for it, I can't seem to find it for some reason.
I think they put a lid on it now.
Oh, okay. So it's...
Yes, but like a couple weeks ago, not so long ago, it was every single hour of the day, someone else would be fitnah, someone else would be exposed, someone else would be just...
crazy page.
Yes. So, yeah, it comes with it.
Yeah.
You don't have to normalize it.
No, I don't think it should be normalized.
Yeah. And for me, I think having been online for so many years, I understand how it is. I'm used to it. But at the same time, for me, aku tahu, aku hindi bagi attention. But my followers, God bless them, they are so sweet. They care about me. So they will message me and they'll be like, Eva, have you seen this post? Have you seen this post? Ate yung bagi mi paning because it's like, aku sudah nampak. But for like 3 days until I address it, Eva, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And then they will screenshot and they will show me. And obviously in those screenshots are all these mean comments about me that I don't necessarily want to read.
Yeah.
But I have to. So, atilas na dya. Jangan di-normalize. It's messed up, guys. And also, today it's me, tomorrow it's you.
Yeah.
How are you going to feel? You know? I think that week it was so...
brutal.
I wanted to quit, I think, like, so many times because it's not just about the mean comments, but it's about just everything. I mean, not being able to please ane or that, or like within the industry too, there's so many issues that like, you know, and then...
As in between creators?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of like, you know, tension, I think, in any industry that you're in. Maybe you're lucky that you're in your own world, that you're separated from that, but yeah, in the content creating industry, there's a lot of backstabbing going on and stuff like that juga. So, tambah lagi all that. I was just like, is this worth it? I don't know. But yeah.
That is so crazy. Thanks for sharing that. I know it must not be easy to be in your situation. I honestly don't even know where to begin because one, I don't agree that it should be normalized.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anything can be done about it.
Yeah.
Because for me, how I think about it is that if people are committed to misunderstanding you,
yes,
there's no way you can change your mind. There's no, even if you put so much energy into it, you will not win that battle.
Yep.
I
think
when people say something, there's a difference between wanting to change their mind to like ask for more clarification or whatever, and like, I don't know, give constructive feedback. But some are just meant to, they really want to hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the comments that I feel like, I guess it's easy if I just say ignore it, but as you
Yes.
said, it's not as easy as it seems,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I've learned to not give them so much credit, Juala, because as you said, macam you cannot change these people's minds. These people's minds. If they're committed to misunderstanding you and they don't like you, there's nothing you can do. May bersedekah pun dorang cakap, ya ni attention seeker saja. But for me, it's like there's this fundamental truth that I live by, and it's to not take it personally. Pasal miserable people will always want to see you miserable as well. Because I cannot imagine anyone that's so happy and full of their own life spending even a minute going online to be like, si Iskandar ane,
Yeah.
nampak kamu podcast niya? Yan,
Yeah.
No way. If you're happy, content with your life, you have friends, you have your lover, you kawin sila, you ba anak, whatever. You're rich, girl. You're not gonna spend a single minute writing snark about other people. So
Yeah.
mi paham la macam, why should I be so affected by people who are miserable? What they think of me.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, because Brunei is so small, I'm not gonna lie, it's easy to think whatever is online, it won't affect you in real life. Jangan juala. Because there have been many cases where what people say, dorang punya opinion of you online, dorang terbawa in real life.
Oh, so it actually translates
Yeah, it
in
does
real life?
translate. Because Brunei is so small,
Yeah.
like it's no
like
longer.
what do they do?
They treat you coldly. Dorang macam minta pandang, macam dorang macam just very macam
Cold.
macam si Eva. Cuma tu like ada tu.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
of
this like normal
course.
people or like macam people who are in the industry?
Everyone doesn't matter who ada.
That's insane. Usually it doesn't carry out in real life. Usually it's
Yeah.
only keyboard warriors and they stay like that because
Yeah.
they're cowards, right? But now it's actually they're brave enough to even show attitude to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, the reality of being online for so long is people don't register me as my own human being outside of the internet. They think I'm like this figure, almost like I'm not human.
Like you don't have feelings.
Yes, and so they don't allow me to be human actually. Like I think there's been like a period in my life where I felt very much I don't want to be as vulnerable anymore.
Yeah.
Because anything I do gets so scrutinized and taken out of context. Even this podcast, I was so scared last night. Izzy, I swear. I was like, anxiety me, oh my God. But yeah, the reality is most of the people that I meet throughout my adolescence, because I've been online for such a long time, honestly. Most people I meet, ada masanya they will come clean to me and be like, oh, Ava, I just want to say dulu bananya, I thought you were I thought you were this. You're nothing like what people make you out to be. Actually, na. And like, I want to say 7 out of 10 times, I have to forgive people for what they used to say about me or what they would like chop me behind my back. And that's like such an unfortunate experience because I don't think any human being should, if I meet you, I should be like on clear ground of like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, apakan. But with me, when I meet people, I always know macam, I know this person has talked badly about me before.
Oh.
And I cannot hold that against them because they never met me before this. But it's such a surreal thing to have to deal with constantly.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
So I hope like people watching this can kind of sadar lah, even if you dengar things about people apa semua, don't judge them.
Yeah.
You judge them pun, when you meet them, give them a fair chance. Because that's what I do. There's always like 3 sides to every story.
Yeah.
My side, their side, the truth. So get to know someone like Chumatula. Get to know them for yourself. Yeah. So then because I have to always forgive people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think even when they do me super dirty, and I mean really dirty, I mean like sampai, like did you know I've had to have a police report against someone before?
No.
Because of online hate that turned into actual real life harassment and I had to file a police report. Yeah, it gets to that point. I'm not going to discuss that.
Yeah.
But just to paint you a picture of like
how bad it is.
How bad it gets.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is happening?
The internet's crazy.
Yeah, but also like I didn't know it was like this
that
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Who are you surrounding yourself with to the point where it's this bad?
No, the thing is I don't even know this person.
It's just pure like hate.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think people that, again, the topic is people yang see us online ani, there's this empathy disconnect.
Yeah.
They think they know us based off of like a few minutes of seeing us every day, and dorang macam make all these judgments about us. But like that is, as much as that is us, we're also a full human being that you should get to know before you judge.
Yeah.
But there's so much hatred and stuff lah. And
But where do you think that comes from? Like, if you had to guess, because all you do is food reviews.
I don't want to say donkey because I think a lot of people cakap, kalau you ada hater, dorang donkey tu saja, babe. Dorang
Yeah, obviously it's
Of
more layered
course.
than that,
Yeah,
right?
macam, me paham that perspective.
Yeah.
I get it. Sometimes
But
it's
donkey
valid.
what?
Yeah, sometimes it's valid. But at the same time, kalau tu cakap, oh, dorang donkey aku. For me, it almost makes me feel like I'm above them. And I don't see myself as above anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm just the same as you. I think it's just, I don't know, some people are just miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like even I've said this before on the podcast. I can't remember with who. For me, even myself, I cannot comprehend how someone has so much hate to the point where they get pleasure from seeing other people's misery.
Some people are just like that.
I really cannot comprehend that. I mean, like unless now Israel, yes, but in
Oh,
a form
yeah.
of like human being, like I just cannot.
I wanted to say that Free Palestine.
Yeah.
But Banar, I think some people are just like that lah. Ako na mau macam spend my time psychoanalyzing why you are the way you are, Jua, because there's no point in trying to understand someone that what do you bring to the table besides
it's just
hate?
that now it's like you just have to acknowledge that they exist, and I guess it's how you it's where you decide to put your attention to and how you frame
Yeah.
that whole situation, right?
Yeah.
Or else it's really hard to be in this
Yeah.
industry.
It is.
right?
It's very troubling lah because people don't see the half of it. And I just I wish them the best. Honestly, I'm not the type to be like, I'm gonna hurt you back. You're not worth my energy. For me, I just have to wish you the best. Doakan terbaik, doakan you heal, and you're happy. Because if you're happy in life, you wouldn't be doing this. And I know that it's not like you cuma ni untuk me saja. You do this to like so many people juga. You know, so hey, let me pray for the best for you. Mudahan tayo happy, kaya, successful. You'll move on from doing this.
Yeah.
Tapi yeah, sedih lah. I think it's strange because even people that hate me, this has happened multiple times. Like they hate me. They're on that side of history of like anti-Pavlova or whatever. Dorang pandai minta maaf to me when they realize I'm not what they thought I was.
Which is a positive thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just, yeah. But it's a strange thing to experience. Like,
How they
strangers
hate
hating
you with, because you
so
did-
much conviction.
Yeah, because you didn't do anything to them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
guys, it's not that deep. I post food.
Yeah.
It's really like on the list of things to
Things.
focus on. Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned just now there's a lot of also tension in the industry. This is something that I wouldn't say I don't believe don't exist. Obviously, I think it's normal anywhere in any industry because how I see it, like people forget content creation is also a job.
It is a job.
It's the same as like when you're in an office, there's office politics. So in this industry, I don't think some people can escape from it unless like I don't know, you know. So in your case, what's your experience on that?
Managers, yeah. Can I talk about this? No, I think for the
This is
most part,
the perfect place to talk about this.
right.
Have you not
actually,
seen an episode
shall
of Izzy Does
we
It?
discuss the industry right
Yeah.
now? Yeah, I want to circle back to what you said about this being a job because it is. Even for me, it's like my full time right now, alhamdulillah. But yeah, number one, okay, there's two. Yang kesatu, within how content creators are treated within the industry.
Yes.
And yang kedua, content creator versus content creator tension.
Yeah.
Cuma tu. So the first one, of course, is something that I'm a very big advocate for, is for us content creators being treated better within the industry, being paid and compensated fairly, apa semua. And that's something that like Chigu Adi and me and like Wafika, like we have this group chat and other content creators too, even Shah, we talk about
Wafika Abu Bakar ka? Wait. Wafika.
yung WK bestie. Oh my god, girl, I'll plug you on, no worries.
Okay. Sorry. I only know Wafika Abu Bakar.
And then, yeah, we would talk lah, we would discuss macam, oh, kenapa these big companies yang ada budget untuk marketing, like we're talking franchises, you know, bukan murah bahkan membuka franchise satu. You ada budget untuk marketing team. Sometimes you ada budget untuk hire creative agency, untuk promote. Kamu bayar beribu, you know, or you do a billboard ad, you do an ad on the newspaper. That's thousands of dollars being funneled into your traditional marketing. But when it comes to content creators, we'll give you 5 drinks for free.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God, I cannot pay my bills with drinks, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, it got to this point where like kami macam, we hold hands, figuratively, hold hands and be like, okay, no, we have to start charging accordingly. We have to start putting our foot down. So I think awal-awal when you start this, I don't think anyone expects to make money off of this. Unless you do. I mean, ada pang some people are in this for those reasons, which, you know, respect to them. Tapi the longer you're in it, you realize, oh, there are companies willing to pay us, you know? And the more you get exposed to other influencers, jua apa semua, you start to get revolutionized sikit.
Yeah.
When companies that have the budget for a different influencer pay you like sikit berabis. But then dorang bayar, it's not equal. Dorang bayar dorang beratusan. And of course, you'd be like, well, they're an OG. Of course lah, you know. And then you look at our video performance and you realize, oh, actually, like I'm outperforming them consistently jua. So I think memang this is something that all content creators need to understand. If you are doing this, you should get compensated fairly. It's not about the money. It's just about, you know, being compensated lah for your work atu, because this is a job.
Yeah.
And even if you're someone yang inda berapa pedulikan getting paid a lot, because for me it's not about the money jua. Just remember that when you do work for free, you will never be valued jua. And on the other hand jua, even if it's not for yourself, you have to remember anything you do affects the content creating community and the market as well. Because the way we should view this, content creators ni small business sebenarnya. Let's say you and me are selling tiramisu. Everyone's selling tiramisu at $7. A new business comes in. Hey, I'm going to sell my tiramisu at $3. Tell me it doesn't disrupt the market.
Yeah.
You know? So I think...
It's called market killers.
Exactly. Dari when you first start, Eva faham. I was there too. We don't know our worth. We charged money. But when you're up there sudah with like 30,000, 40,000 followers, please. Jangan terima the work yang for free atu.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing wrong if it's really a brand that you really love, but I think if you're just doing it to keep up the appearances of being an influencer, like always think about the other people that are doing this because they need to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think where that comes from is because I don't know if this is just a Brunei punya issue, but in Brunei there are full-time content creators and there are part-time content creators. So usually it's the part-time content creators who have these amazing I say amazing rates because they're significantly or slightly lower than what full-time content creators charge, because they have a full-time job.
Yes.
They're doing this on the side.
I understand.
Whereas full-time content creators, obviously you have to your full price because you're putting in, if not the same, more effort.
Yep.
Right? And you probably need to you need the money more lah if you're a full-time content creator. So I guess that's where it comes from, but also there are content creators who, as you said, starting out, charging less because they just want to get a client.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong, like I said before. I don't want it to get misconstrued. When you're starting out, there's nothing wrong with bit by bit,
putting yourself out there,
but
doing things for exposure.
As I said, Jua, I'm very vocal about this because I don't want the newer ones to be taken advantage of.
To be exploited.
Exactly. Sebenarnya you can be paid, you can be compensated, you know? Sure, maybe when you start, your 1,000 followers saja, of course it feels impossible. Keep at it with the right attitude. Sama je macam me. I was just doing it for fun. I wasn't expecting kan. But if you're really good at it, get paid.
Yeah.
Because these companies, I'm talking big companies lah ha. I'm not saying mom and pop restaurant macam, oh, kau nak bayar aku nak bekerja sama kau, tak lah. But like, you know, these companies sebenarnya ada budget.
Yeah. You'll know which, I mean, you can definitely distinguish between franchises,
Yes.
obviously, who have the budget,
It's not about
and small businesses, right?
it's not about being hungry for money. It's really about being compensated fairly and
Yeah.
making sure all these other creators hindi ka na-exploit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally understand that. I think even in the video production industry, there's always this talk about, the market killers, because now people are like, why do we need to film this with cameras if we can film this with mobile phones? So I think it's something that, because we don't have an association, we don't have like a
Union.
that the union. I don't think union is allowed in Brunei.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, but association pun nada. It's because, and even if there was, I feel like it's so difficult because everyone has their own agenda as well.
Yeah.
So I think what you're doing with Chigo Adi being in that group chat would definitely, hopefully, will make a difference to more awareness you make, right? I mean, it's a
Yes.
good fight to fight, especially when it comes to compensation, because especially in this economy, where it's so difficult to get jobs, a 9 to 5 job.
Oh yeah.
So being a content creator is honestly something now that is a viable option.
Yeah.
Because I was just talking to Fiza, like she's a full-time content creator. She's a mom. Usually, like people would never even thought to take that route because there's
It's
so much
risky.
risk
Yes.
involved, right?
Yes.
Compared to say someone who is young like you, who's just like no financial obligations. So yeah, I mean it's an industry now. I feel like it's just that we need to make sure that it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been very open about industry struggles that are my story because number one, I know a lot of people watching me, they get inspired and want to follow suit. And I don't want them to go through the same things that I went through, getting stepped on, getting mistreated or being discarded. And if the moment you want to speak out, these bigger people will always pull we've noted everything down just in case it's defamation. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
They'll always try to threaten you to stay silent, and for me it's like, no, speak your truth. As
Yeah.
long as you're being smart, you're not defaming anybody.
Yep.
Be smart about it lah, Jua, but speak up, put
Yeah.
your foot down. And as content creators, I urge you guys all, pigang tangan, we're all in this together to get compensated fairly, because it starts from somewhere. Dulu, no one would have thought that posting videos could be a main source of income.
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago, no such thing in Brunei. Now we're starting. Let's keep it going. There's a future here, and
Yeah.
there's so many people in Brunei. Like you said, there's no many, kerja is so hard, the economy right now. Don't blame all these people for, going an alternative route that suits them. If you're suited to it, why not? But yeah, I'm almost looking out for the future generation lah, Cematu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you've covered the tension between companies and
Yeah.
content creators, now content creators versus content creators.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. So please, you have the floor.
Okay. I think, how do I say this? I think the majority of people that have an issue with one another within the content creating community comes from this one mindset, and it's the scarcity mindset. So just like any other business, small business, any market, this is the content creating market. Sometimes, especially Brunei, where opportunities are not as everywhere as if we were to be in KL, lah macam, kalau I don't get this gig, it's going to my competitor, Cematila. So dari sana, I think a lot of tension gets built up. When I came into the industry, like you said earlier on, me and the newer people, we disrupted the food industry for being transparent and being honest. And, people suddenly trusted us. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of people sampai sekarang yang like, before that, they don't look at me like welcoming me into the industry. I met a lot of people that saw me as a threat or saw me as competition and hindi pandang. Or they may dapan be civil, tapi macam I've heard, a different story. So that's always one thing. But for me, the most painful thing, besides content creators yang besar sudah still taking on free gigs, which undermines everyone else's effort to be paid, which I think, just bigang tangan, come join us. It's like people that fall into this habit of seeing what works for me and taking it for themselves and not even bothering to switch it up a bit. So, in other words, like copying Braves. Because I'll tell you something, nothing is original. Every thought that I've had is a collection of this and that and inspiration from here and, editing macam this thing that I ambil semua. But I make it my own and I make it my own craft and it's something I'm proud of and I know it's me, it's my essence.
Yeah.
And when I proudly put that out there are people that will like see it and macam, oh, laku berhabis buat macam ni. Cuma tu. Ambil niya semua. And it's the same as any other small business. Me buat matcha with banana pudding. Esok 5 cafe buat matcha with banana pudding.
Okay.
Cuma tu.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is. But I think when it's like your heart and soul in that recipe, in that piece of content, in that series, and orang copy bulat-bulat, it crushes you because it feels like I don't want to be in this constant cycle of needing to innovate and needing to do something new every hour, every minute, thinking of macam, oh, this series laku. Oh, this person bought the exact same series, like exactly the same macam mine. I gotta think of something else now. Mali. I think it's so. Macam mana? I want to say macam. It's this era of like this algorithm being super quick and needing to keep up with that and needing to constantly innovate that is so draining on a creative punya soul.
Yeah.
Because creativity shouldn't be pumped out as if it's like you're a machine.
Yeah.
Constantly beating the algorithm, constantly doing something new, constantly finding a new angle. So suck it now when you do this and people take your hard work and they're like, let me replicate exactly that. It's fine, but at the very least, switch it up sikit. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
So the whole matcha banana, is that an example? Or is that an actual...
that's like an analogy.
Oh, that's an analogy. Okay, yeah. Because I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's an... Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. So have you ever had any dispute with any of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously I did.
Is it age? As in, is it the younger creators that are going through this? Like this whole, I don't know, like dramatic episodes, competing with one another, backstabbing each other?
I think it's always been present. I think it's just that...
So it's me living in my own bubble. Is that why I'm not aware of all these things?
I think you were just so blessed, Izzy,
Okay.
to not have to deal with it. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's what interests me the most, right?
Yeah.
And I wanna, okay, before I proceed to sharing what I think, you keep saying that you know people who talk badly about you behind your back but are nice to you to your face. You know of this information because someone is feeding you. So kononnya a friend lies like, oh, Eva, that person is actually like not nice to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's healthy.
Yeah. I don't either. I think there have been times where I have told my friends like, hey, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I think whatever you hear, defend my name in private.
Yes.
That's enough. Tapi
Yeah.
I don't want to constantly hear macam, kau kawan sama si Eva, kenapa? Cuma tu.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, most of the times, my friends or whatever people yang bagi tahu me, it's not so much dorang macam, this person said this in that. It's more like, be careful because intention dorang lain sebenarnya. I think especially the more I foster a following, the more people have different intentions to get close to me. Sometimes it's just to upkan nama dorang or like collab apa semua, and in the background they're not really like genuine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I do think like people like that exist, and I call them groupers. Or I guess in your generation it's clout chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there has to be, you have to have this ability to be able to discern between someone who has good intentions and someone who isn't. And I think
Yeah.
honestly, ignorance is bliss. You accept people at face value. There's no like, if you're already content with the people who you have now who are around you, and I don't think you will feel the need to constantly please other people or guess what their intentions are, because you will fall back to the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And those are your safety nets.
That's why
Right?
these days, like, if people nampak me pun macam, I'm always with the same people.
Yeah. Are these
Those two
the
yeah,
workers?
yeah.
I was just about to say.
And I try to have friends, like I have friends, loyal friends that I've known for years
Yeah.
before all of this influencing stuff,
Okay.
which is very much needed. Sometimes you
Yeah.
need people that know you before all of this crazy stuff and who know the real you and who's always gonna understand you without you needing to translate your soul to them. And that's all you need, a handful of people.
Yeah.
Like, but people see me at events. I mean, I'm usually friendly.
Yeah. And even if you're not, I think it's fine. I just
Oh.
don't feel like you need to put up. I don't know. This is why I avoid. This is why I avoid events.
Yeah.
Because I have always been open about how I am. Usually, I would reject the idea like, oh, I'm not snobbish. I'm just shy. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm very particular with the people that
Selective.
I'm very selective, and
Yeah,
I'm
and you
proud
should
of it.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your energy.
But
Not
it doesn't
everyone
mean
is
that if I
deserving.
don't say hi to you, I hate you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
You know, this is actually something that I do have anxiety about because unfortunately I don't have that same privilege of people being like, oh, that's just how Izzy is. With me, if I don't appear friendly, I always feel like I have to explain in a way
Yeah.
because people take it and they see me in public one day and sometimes I feel like, oh my god, I can't have a single bad day in public. They see me in public and they're like, si Eva, vibe niya ato. Aku tahu tu vibe niya. Like macam macam sombong. Da, da, da. Oh my god. So I've made this disclaimer balik-balik on my Instagram. I'm gonna say it here.
Okay.
I have hypoglycemia,
What's that?
low blood sugar.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn.
if my blood sugar is low, I don't care if you give me 1,000 pun, I cannot smile
Yeah.
because I'm trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
So if my blood sugar is low, aku benar-benar macam I seem irritable. I seem macam tu, and I
Yeah.
seem very macam like, for lack of a better word, like a,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I always feel like I have to explain it because kenapa sometimes people macam, oh, but I had an experience with Eva. She was so warm. She was so, that's my usual self.
Yeah.
And on the days you see me at a different event or in public and I'm like this, their takeaway is, oh, pasal I'm not a big name kali. Yeah, cuma tu
Yeah.
like, sometimes I'm just having a bad day, girl. Trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's the downside of having this many eyes on you. And I'm not famous by any means. Like I think I'm a very I'm a small micro influencer. But then it's enough to have people recognize me in public and for me to hear back. And sometimes it's like a lot of pressure lah. Macam sometimes Mika Cafe pun me can cakap about my personal life to my friends. I don't have that luxury. Because if I
You
go,
feel like people
are listening.
Okay.
Because there's this look that they give you when they recognize you. And for the most part, I don't mind.
Yeah.
This is my job. This is part of it. That's what I signed up for. I understand. And, you know, a lot of people come up to me to say hi. They're very friendly. Minta gambar. Love that. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Of course, I will always give you guys my time. It's no bother at all. I love meeting my followers, my community, my friends. But like, yeah, on the other hand, I have this like lack of privacy, you know, where I go to a cafe and I want to talk about my life. I want to vent about my life. And every single table keeps giving me that look. And you feel macam, oh, I cannot. Because if I do, this is bahan gossip for them. It's unfortunate because even within the content creating community, like I'll try to make friends and they'll be like, do you want to go to a cafe after this event? Sure, okay. Kami ka cafe, we talk, we confide in them about like our
Stuff.
experience.
Yeah.
1 week later, I hear it back from other people. You know, and it's like, oh, you pacah mulut.
Yeah.
And I think regular people don't have to deal with that paranoia as frequently ba. You know, macam, if ako ka cafe sama you, Izzy, you bagitaw me, I'm not gonna go to my friend and be like, si Izzy cakap ani. But because you're Izzy Does It, these people are like, I went to a cafe with Izzy Does It. You know what he said? Da, 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 da.
Okay. I get it.
So yes, I am very selective with who I sit with Jua.
Yeah.
Tapi I'm open, I'm friendly Jua.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That is like crazy because that puts you in constant survival mode.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that will
not
make
healthy.
you feel like you have to watch your tongue. You can't be yourself truly.
Yeah.
There's no room for you to let your guard down.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate because I have tried to like, you know, may pikir macam, oh kami semua content creator, like oh, let's gabong, because I'm very like I'm all about collaboration and like let's share our ideas, let's talk about this, you know, and like I let my guard down. You remind me why I shouldn't. Cuma tu lah. It's yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that's your experience. That's crazy.
Ani lagi, lepasan ni, yep, can you believe everything I'm telling him, he's posting it? Like,
Yeah, this is going live.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's just like the other side of like being in the public light that not a lot of people shine light on. Because I think when they talk about it, they don't want to see macam, what do you have to complain about? Your life is so easy. You eat for a living, like, you know, and I am so grateful. I'm so thankful for it. Tapi at the same time, I think there's enough space to let me talk about this, to shed some light so that hopefully you guys treat people with a bit more grace and understanding. Yeah.
I think this is a very like interesting case because so far when I have like other content creators on, usually they always share their frustrations with the public, their followers, people who comment, keyboard warriors and stuff like that, right? Never do they have to worry about their peers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I just think that maybe now younger people are becoming content creators. I guess it comes with some cattiness involved and some scarcity mindset, which is bizarre to me because like it just creates this unhealthy ecosystem. Not just that you feel like you have to compete for jobs, but you feel like you can't even lean on another content creator because you feel like they might backstab you.
Yeah, that's been unfortunately my experience multiple times.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm very fortunate too. I have Shah, and when I met him, we were on this role of like, let's be collaborative. Let's you know, do content together. Let's build ourselves up together. Let's do that. You know, we brought Tariq along. Do you know Tariq?
No. Is that him?
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. By the way, guys, just for your info, there are two guys out off camera who Eva claims are her staff
No.
/ friends who work for her.
Sure.
Yeah.
My team.
Yeah, her team. Yeah, so that's who we're referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who's Tariq?
Tariq is this Indonesian TikToker.
Yes, I know him. Yeah. Is he still
Next
here?
week, yeah.
Is he still here?
Yes, he is.
Okay, actually, oh, sorry. I got excited there. No, because I'm really bad with names.
Eva always looking out for Tariq.
Yeah.
Always getting him gigs.
I met him Masa Hari Raya. He was invited to my friend's house and we were introduced to one another. And yes, I want to have him on the show, obviously.
Yes.
Again, it's all a matter of time, guys. There's so many people to invite. But why?
Yeah.
You were mentioning his name, why? As in he's a good person to...
Yes, because when we met, we were just like, we had the same mindset of like, no competition. If you get a gig, I'm happy for you, you're happy for me. Let's all, you know, and I'll pass along gigs that don't fit me. I'll be like, Tariq, do you want to do this? Sama Joe with Shah. Shah would do that with his friends too. If people offer him a gig and it's not for his personal brand, he's like, yeah, pass along, you know? We need more of that.
Yeah.
That's why you guys will always see us together. Apa semua. It's not like a friendship of like clout chasing each other. It's a genuine friendship, and also let's all help each other out.
Yeah.
We want to foster that relationship. I'm very glad Joe, like Chigu Adi, WK, like kami pun, we're very collaborative. Anything in the industry yang dorang macam, you know, because dulu sama tu, I'll say this, Chigu Adi pun, he used to go to me for advice for like, oh, this company is lowballing me. Macam mana? Aku draftkan message. Aku cakap, thank you for that. Tapi this is my rate. Cuma to tulong each other lah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I want more of. And it's very jarring and very upsetting that a lot of the newer ones, but also older ones too, ada this mindset of like, hindi. That's mine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
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 There is space enough for everyone. I think there's a common
Yes.
misconception, Joa. Because I've gotten into like a controversy or whatever before with me calling out like, oh, I don't appreciate copycats. Apa.
Yeah.
People think, oh, si Eva ani macam ya macam she's putting down a different creator. Oh, ya macam scarcity mindset. Bukan. Actually, just do what you do in your own lane. Rezeki kami masing-masing. Like we all have our own,
Yeah.
but do it with integrity.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna take inspiration, credit. That's it.
Yeah.
A bit of credit goes a long way. Supaya people don't feel like, why are you taking everything from my series? Cuma tu. Yeah. That's
Okay.
all.
Wow. What's been the highlight?
Of this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's understandably so many times where I wanted to quit and where it's affected my mental health. I mean, from every aspect lah. I mean, hey guys, apart from being online, I have a separate life juga. Sometimes I have turmoil in my personal life.
Yeah.
Yang aku macam, oh my god. And then I go on the internet and people are like, oh my god, everyone's bullying me juga. So it's difficult. Of course, there's been so many times where I want to quit. But it's always about my followers.
You're what? Oh, you follow. Yeah.
Even though that's cliche, but like these are people. I don't see them as like, berapa today kamu? 24,000 numbers. No. Those are individual people with lives. Okay, maybe 5% of them are hate watchers, but like the majority of people are people that actually like me, want to connect with me, and find value in what I do. And that's always something young I really appreciate and I really treasure. And it's easy to think about it being a numbers game because I'm very logical and analytic too. I always go through my analytics.
Oh, I love
what
that.
to do that. Yeah. There's a method to the madness actually for TikTok. But dorang, when I get to meet them, and I think this is why I'm put in this path, they save me as much as like they claim I save them.
Yeah.
Pasal macam there are those people yang tahu that I struggled with eating disorders, for example. They've met me in real life. They're like the sweetest people. There was this one girl, she even got me a keychain. Like she got me this phone strap, strawberry keychain. I still have it. And yeah, she bought it from this market, not even knowing where to see me, just because she had a feeling she'd bump into me that week.
No way.
Yeah, and I met her at like Sahur Saturday, one of those, I think Anajat punya. No, I think it was at Batches.
Yeah.
And she was just like so kind to me, and she macam dapat relate to me, and she said, you know, like, I'm so proud of you. I want you to keep eating and all of this stuff. And it's so touching. And yeah, everything yang mi buat ada purpose sebenarnya. Even though on the surface people cakap, apa kan? Food review juga niya.
Yeah.
Yang tahu-tahu.
Yeah.
So I meet these people and they keep me going. Also, Joy, Izzy, it's so rewarding. All this hate is like, of course, sakit hati, sakit. But then I go in public and I go to an event or like I go to Sold Out. And there's like these moms being like, oh, can my daughter take a picture with you?
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
it's these children and they're like these impressionable young sweet girls. And macam, yes, of course. It warms my heart, you know. It makes me feel like everything that I
Went
do,
through. Yeah. And do.
it's worth it pa. As long as you are a positive influence wherever you can be, you know. With my page, it's not always just reviews, like kind of paid review apa semua. No, I like to work with small businesses. So I have this series on my TikTok called the Small Business Series.
Yeah.
Every few weeks or when I have time, I'll do an episode where small home businesses send me their food for free. I'll do a review for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so that I can use my platform to macam give back in a sense. Jatulah. Because these are like home businesses. They won't have the budget to
Pay someone,
pay
right?
someone. Yeah, it's not like these restaurants. So yeah.
Yeah. I think that's good. Using your platform for good. I saw that video where you give food to people on the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, random people.
Yeah.
That's.
I have to because it's so dystopian if you think about it. Like I'm going to these. This is my job. I go to these restaurants and they put 5-10 dishes in front of me and. I'm alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful, but at the same time I'm thinking of like, you know, there's so many people in the world, you know, starving.
Yeah.
Jangan terpikirkan the world. In the streets of Brunei, there's people without money, without jobs, without homes. Like, hey, I'm so grateful. I think it's only natural for me to want to give back in that same way.
Yeah.
I have like charity work jua outside of what's being filmed. But sometimes like I understand the comment is like, kalau ikhlas na pwede film, na pwede post. Yes, of course, but at the same time, I have this platform. Why not use it to inspire other people?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Tila.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Even you're not the only one who goes through that. Even Posh Kifli, who does
Yes.
humanitarian works, who does
Yes.
charity drives, he posts, and the way he edits it is like even like crazy, which is why like I feel like people always say like, "Baka pa kanto ko post apa yun semua."
Yeah.
But when I
Yes.
saw it, like I get inspired.
Mm.
The same way when I see your video.
Mm.
So I don't know what these people see that's like not what I'm seeing.
Mm.
Like I don't question, like for me again, people always say, oh, it's between them and God. Yeah, it's true, it's between you and God, but I choose to see the goodness that you do, which
Exactly.
inspires me as well.
Exactly.
So much if for example I will never know what your true intention is for filming that, and that's okay. It's not of my business to know, but I see it, I feel like grateful that there are people like that who can take time out of their schedule to go to these people and help them.
Yeah.
You know, send them food or
Yeah.
give them money. Like to me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was always raised with that mentality pulang to give back wherever we can.
Yeah.
Because, I don't have a sob story of like, I didn't grow up with money. I don't. Alhamdulillah, I was comfortable.
Yeah.
But we were always raised right.
Yeah.
And we were always raised to acknowledge that we don't have the same start in life.
Yeah.
So I never look at someone with less than me and think that's their fault or look down on them. It's always like, okay, you weren't given the same head start. What can I do to help you? Chimatu. You know, if I'm not in office making what's the word? Policy changes to make the country a better place. Like, okay, let me start at the bottom. Let me give you some food. You want some food? Chimatu. Yeah. And if I can inspire, because I know there's so many younger people following me, if I can inspire you guys to follow suit, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I always believe I'm a huge advocate for positive influences. And when I say that, I don't mean perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Positive, but not perfect. Because there's no such thing as perfection. You're not always on 24/7. There are bad days, there are good days. And yeah, again, it's like very unfortunate. Shouldn't be normalized. This whole hate situation.
Yeah.
But if you can focus on your community, your followers who look up to you, I think that's where you should put your energy on. Yeah. For me personally, whenever I see, or if I see, I haven't seen it in a while because I stopped looking. But even if I see some bad stuff said about me, I always tell my followers to not respond, to not defend me and my name. It's because, again, like
Don't
it won't
feed
go
it.
anywhere.
Yes, don't
It's not
feed
going
it.
anywhere. Let them have it. If it makes their day, thinking that they are making me feel miserable, let them have it. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always so grateful that ada masih people that defend me though.
Yeah.
Like I really, really am grateful because I don't have a Reddit. I don't have a Facebook. I'm not on all of these sites that people are saying these things about me or have in the past. So it means something that there are people defending my name in spaces where I'm not on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do tell them, I don't want to hear about it. Hindi pa kachawkan my mental job. But I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's good. You've garnered a following already. Where do you think this is gonna take you?
For now, I'm just really grateful to be where I am, to have all these opportunities to connect with so many people because being where I am has opened so many doors for me. And I've met a lot of lovely people along the way. But I do understand that I'm at a crossroads right now where I meet all these bigger content creators that, alhamdulillah, have sort of not taken me under the wing, but given me some sort of like mentorship. They like having chats with me and they're like, Eva, you should da 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 da. And I take it all in. And I think the most natural progression that I see with influencers in Brunei is you build your personal brand with influencing, and then you come out with a product and a business.
Yeah.
And that is your main source.
Yep.
For me, I don't know. Doakan, maybe in the future I'll release a product, but for now I can say I haven't been called to that yet.
Yeah.
For me, it's not about do it. It's about what feels right. So until I have a product that really resonates with me, that I'm really proud of, I'm not going to be one to just attach my name to a business.
Yeah.
Cuma tu. Because I have a lot of respect for business owners. But yeah, it's cuma tu. Don't you notice that?
Yeah.
You know, it's either you have like a full-time job and this is your side, or this is where you started out
Yes.
and then you have your company.
Yeah.
Cuma tu.
Yeah.
Tapi for now, entah. What do you guys want to see?
Sempat lagi tu.
Baju, bag, kasut.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's at the end of the day, we are, as you said, we are also businesses, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's about time. What we're doing is service. All it needs is a product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will say it is true. Right now, it's enough and it's sustainable for me because I don't have any huge financial
Obligations.
Right. But kan diharapkan ani jadi a full-time job di Brunei with the current industry and how we're getting paid. Don't bank on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Note to self.
Yeah.
But right now, me okay, me comfortable. Alhamdulillah, I'm not in a rush. I think I'm a very let time do its thing
Yeah.
and trust that the waves will take me where I'm meant to be.
That's a good mindset to have. Now do you wanna tell me what you have been? I'm not sure if I can mention higher ground, the whole higher ground situation. Am I supposed to not say that?
Manager, am I allowed to talk about it? Am I?
My neck cannot go that far.
High ground.
Yeah. High ground, higher ground.
High ground.
Am I supposed to censor this? We'll see. You can just say, I'll decide in post.
High ground cafe.
Most probably I'll censor it.
It's
What happened?
would you know recently there's been an up in DJ sets being performed at cafes?
No.
No.
I'm not. Oh, he knows. If you don't know me, I don't go to these social
Izzy,
events. Yeah.
you talk to so many of us. You have to be in the know.
No.
Okay.
I don't enjoy going to events.
Okay.
Yeah.
No issues with that. Hey. Basically, currently there's this scene in Brunei where like a lot of people are playing DJ sets.
Okay. I mean,
Very
I did that for
innocently.
my run club anniversary.
Do you play DJ? Oh, you hired a DJ,
We
right?
hired, yeah,
Was
Bear.
it Bear?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Bear was at high ground.
Okay.
Bear, can I talk about this? Yeah, so he was at high ground as well. So basically, yeah, you know, we've seen a rise of like DJs playing at these events, and it's very innocent and it's very just like enjoy the music, background music saja. No different than, was it 10% Running Club?
No.
Oh,
Weekend Pacers.
Weekend Pacers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The sticker's
So-
right there.
Delete that part yang aku cakap 10%, okay?
It's okay.
But yeah, so we've seen this rise of DJs performing in the background at our cafes, apa semua. Ada banyak saja. High Ground was not the only one.
Okay.
But High Ground got a lot of attention because it was me yang promote, it was Shah yang promote. Because why I promoted, my boyfriend was one of the DJs.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend was one of the DJs alongside this other DJ juga. Maybe we won't name him lah. I don't
Okay.
want to.
Yang tadi itu kah? Okay.
And so the first one went well, and we got a lot of people coming. Because I'll tell you something, High Ground is such a lovely cafe. It's on the rooftop.
Okay.
And I'll tell you something, Jo. Kami gambar pakai my DSLR,
Okay.
pakai flash.
So it's
Lah,
kind of
wala.
aesthetic.
Wala macam like, ooh, macam party. Tapi bukan.
Yeah.
We just look like we're having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first round of pictures came out. Obviously, I'm just posting pictures to tag everyone that came. Apa semua, thank them for coming. First round, great. Second round, I kind of told them, macam, guys, maybe we shouldn't do it so close from the first one because a lot of people were watching.
Yeah. As in, what do you mean like first round, second round? As in during that night kah?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
first event because we had two at High Ground,
Okay.
and they were like close together.
Same day.
No, different day.
Different days.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first event is done. You posted the first round of pictures.
Yeah.
And then second event.
Yes.
And then you're like, okay, wait, maybe we shouldn't post so
No.
close.
First one,
Yeah.
and then the second one, they were like, it was ngam because the one DJ wanted to have a listening party.
Okay.
So they were like, okay, let's do it on this weekend. I was like, maybe too close together kali. Maybe separate it sikit. Tapi they were like, no, let's just do it this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second one. But what happened was, orang adalah video where some people were dancing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the video was cropped
I'm
to...
already like...
Yeah. The video was cropped to where it seemed macam galap.
Yeah.
Tapi padahal, the cafe is actually big.
Yeah.
It's not that kami tutup lampu. It's just that we only had one LED light, a strip light. It's not even strobe. It's just lampu, you know. Di sini tarang. Lampu is all on. Tempat duduk kena sediakan apa. But the video tu cuma tukan saja. Kena crop. Kena post. Kena share. Viral. People are like...
Have you guys seen this video?
I think so. Yung ada pati.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
They're like, yung the party. But it's not.
Okay.
And so based off that like 5-second video, like people,
Went
you know,
crazy.
menari. Hindi lang crazy. Just like, you know, vibing to the music. Kana bash lah. Dorang cakap like, macam club. Macam club.
So where was this posted and who is bashing it?
It was on Reddit first.
Okay, I didn't see it.
It was on Reddit first, and then it was on the Facebook group Jua.
Okay.
And so people just kept going. But, you know, at the same time, Perayaan was happening. And have you seen the videos at Perayaan? Even worse. You know, Perayaan ada live bands.
Okay.
In the crowd, there's people moshing. What is that the word, moshing?
Mosh pitting?
Mosh pitting.
Yeah.
There's people mosh pitting. There's people dancing. There's people, you know, mixed lalaki,
Where
perempuan,
am I,
menari macam
honestly?
in public on the streets and everything. And at the same time, that cafe was not the only one yang ada DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, banyak saja, you know, there's a lot pa. But just based off of that, it became this whole controversy. And like the macam kana threats, kana ani chamatila. And
That
people,
cafe got threats? Or...
chamatila.
Wow. By?
I don't think we know. But here's the misconception.
Okay.
This is how it ties into me. See, I only promote it because it's like, of course, if your boyfriend is performing,
You would want to support?
you would want to support. You want to be like, hey, come support. So afterwards, of course, when I post pictures, dalam pictures niyo pun, you can see orang duduk, bahijab, apa semua. Like regular people, we're not even party people. Duduk apa semua. Minaman matcha, minaman coffee, innocent fun. But people took me being like, oh, thank you for coming, apa. Dorang comment na Reddit. I heard Pavloeva yang host.
Damn.
Yeah. So it became my headache
Yeah.
when I'm not actually affiliated with the cafe whatsoever. I'm just like helping macam promote. Now, of course, you want to see your boyfriend do well. You want to see your partner do well, kan? Chamatila, kana. It's very unfortunate because it felt like a very huge double standard situation because there's so many places doing the exact same thing. Tapi inda kana besari.
Yeah. Also, this actually didn't go... There were no authorities like anula involved lah.
To the best of my abilities, they didn't get in trouble with the authorities.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge,
Yeah.
they didn't get in trouble with any authorities.
Okay, that's good.
Chimatula, because from the cafe side, pun they made it clear di luar sudah. No outside drinks and food allowed. Abis by pukul 11, like to the rules that were known to them.
Yeah.
Chimatula.
And so everyone
But,
abided
Yeah,
by the rules.
it's the fact that people yang weren't there take it out of context. Chimatu. Yeah. So it became a huge thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's very much unfortunately for me, anything people do yang boleh, kalau I'm involved, they really scrutinize.
Yeah.
Not to say it's all pasal mila, but then it's another angle of like,
Just to...
of course it's my name, yang kana,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Because you're the one posting it
Yeah.
and stuff. Damn.
Yeah. There's still so many other cafes that still do it, you know? But yeah. I mean, even Coffee Con tomorrow, there's going to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Is that going to be an issue? I don't think so.
Maybe if you promote it.
Jangan kamu menari.
Yeah.
Kalau kamu cuma ni saja, aku viralkan kamu.
My goodness.
Just joking.
So like now what is the how are you gonna? Because this is a losing battle, right? I feel like
About apa?
about this whole like macam if you do something like it's gonna get scrutinized, but if other places do
Yeah,
it,
I mean,
like,
my boyfriend has actually played for a different cafe
yeah,
after that.
it's okay.
He was like, Eva, don't promote it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Just come, but don't promote it. Yeah.
Kalau
Yeah.
aku promote, dalawa.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what? Like it's for me like when you look at Reddit, right? It's like obviously there's a lot of misinformation happening there. So again, it's probably easier said than done. I wouldn't take anything that is said on Reddit to heart.
Yeah, I just wish that more people online on the internet in Brunei would understand that.
Yeah.
You know, kamu baca barang ada Reddit, baca barang ada Facebook, jangan cepat percaya. Pasal
Yeah.
most of the time barang itu fitnah.
Yes.
Kalau kamu percaya, I don't think it's dosa ke tujuh. I don't know. But jangan terlampau laju percaya lah, because most of the time apa motifnya orang post pasal kami?
Yeah.
You know, usually it's to memburukkan nama orang, bawa fitnah and everything. Don't be someone yang macam take everything with a huge grain of salt.
Yeah, it's just being like over sensationalized.
Yeah, we need to do better as a society, because it's one thing. Maybe you're not someone that will post all these negative things, but if you're also someone that is actively seeking out, kan membaca apa hot gossipnya, dengar ko yang yan, sama je tu.
Yeah.
Don't feed it,
Yeah.
please.
But at the same time, it's like people forget after a week or in 3 days.
Jangan jua, Izzy. You are so blessed.
I'm so in my own bubble.
Yes, alhamdulillah for you.
Yeah. Maybe I mean like okay, this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
You
But the thing is, Izzy, before you, because I think I know what you're gonna say.
okay.
I don't actively open my ears and be like, what are people saying about me?
Yeah.
I don't want to know, but it
Okay.
comes. For some reason, it comes. I think it's also a form of divine protection.
Mm.
So that aku tahu, okay, this is what's being said. What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Because I think even dorang dua yeah, if they talk about me harian ni, give me a month, it'll come back to me somehow, somewhere,
Yeah.
somehow or some way, it will come back to me, and I think that's God's way of protecting me.
Okay.
Jua.
Mm.
So it's not that aku actively mo dengar. Most of the time aku cakap, don't tell me.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
is that in line? Because you're like, I just don't want to know. I just don't hear.
No, I mean like for me, it's even if I know, it's like okay.
I try to,
Yeah.
and I do for the most part now, guys. Because I think if not, I would.
Right?
already-
If you care too much.
If I care too much, oh my god,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here today. I'd be
Yeah.
gone like a couple months back. But no, it's just unfortunate. It's why I preach that I hope orang online pun paham. Jangan percaya. Pasal, like, revisiting what I said earlier on in this podcast, sometimes it terbawa in real life, the way people
Yeah.
treat us apa. Suddenly macam, oh, these people, like, they're so nice to me apa. Sudah this controversy hindi ko mo
Yeah.
Karang orang cakap aku macam si Eva, dorang tu macam you know, just because of gambar kami arah that cafe,
Mm.
ada DJ.
Yeah.
Iya tu party goer tu.
Yeah.
Hey, jangan kau. Cuma
Yeah.
tu, people they take it seriously in Brunei. I think a lot of people have this issue where they care too much about their image.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
dorang na mau
definitely,
associated.
I definitely understand. Like, I'm not invalidating your experience for
Course.
sure. Because again, like, I mean, we're sort of content creators, but we're like very different in terms of genre. So macam my job doesn't require me to go out and to do stuff. Like, I'm not exposed to many people. I mean, like, we're here. You can see how many we are. Unlike you and other people, right? You go to events, you promote it. You're more seen than I am. So I completely sympathize with everything you're going through. I hate that people are actually going through this because it sounds very toxic. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound appealing to me. But like I said, but like you said, it's sometimes when you experience love from your followers and your community, it outweighs the negative.
Yeah,
And I hope that will continue to go on for you
Yeah.
because I think that's so important.
it is.
Yeah.
They have. I mean, I tell them every now and then. I tell them like, you guys sometimes are the only reason why I'm still here. I know that sounds really dramatic, but given the circumstance, and this is all just stuff that I go through publicly. It's not even
Yeah.
my private life.
Exactly.
It's a lot. It's a lot to carry, but it makes me grateful, Barabis. And at the end of the day, I don't want people to take away macam, oh, all she's done is like complain.
No, wala.
Because what? I'm actually very lucky ba. I
Hmm.
take a moment, like it's heavy, but I take a moment to sit and be grateful. Thank Allah for where I'm at in life. And aku rasa macam, okay, all of my issues sebenarnya, they're smaller than what I think.
Yeah.
And selagi me boleh guna my platform for good, I don't want to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Eva.
Thanks, Izzy. Aku antar invoice sekarang na ada ba?
Besides all the things that you mentioned,
Yeah.
what is one biggest misconception people have about you?
Paid review, fake review. Chate. Every
Oh,
time.
so that's
Every time
still-
I think that's the biggest.
Okay.
I think that is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, damn, that's
Yeah.
insane how people still think it's a fake. I
Yeah.
feel like your brand is honestly honest reviews more than fake reviews.
Honest but polite reviews.
Yeah. Which is very important.
Yeah.
There's a distinction between being honest and being rude.
Yeah, because some people will just post a TikTok being rude and
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
Jatuh.
You can
And
be
then-
honest and be nice.
yeah, with me, at the end of the day, yes, aku paham as a consumer marah kalau aku spend RM15 on a plate of pasta. It's not even freshly made pasta. The sauce is like kembang and there's no salt, there's no whatever. I am gonna be pissed, especially if I got this from a TikToker being like, this is the best pasta in the world, pasal
Yeah.
paid review. And I go there and I get a bad plate of pasta. I'm gonna be pissed. But at the same time, as a reviewer, I have to be objective. I have to jangan terlampau banyak emosi. And also, at the end of the day, atu makanan na tu rezeki. You cannot be like, ew, apa ka na indah nyaman. Oh my god, guys, people are starving out here. I can never be one of those people macam,
Yeah.
indah nyaman, jangan kamu balik di sini. No, I cannot.
Yeah.
I'll say it, but
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
Delivery and tone matters a lot.
Yes. What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
Kawal your emotions, Eva.
Have you ever let your emotions like
Oh
go
yeah,
crazy?
I've cried on live before. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've cried on live before. Yeah. 500 views on live of
That's
people
crazy.
seeing me like,
Wow.
I'll do it right now for a clickbait.
No, I mean I'm not laughing because like I'm
of
laughing because
course.
like damn, that's like
Yeah, no. I mean, no offense taken. I can laugh about myself. I think that's like my greatest asset. Whatever it is, like I jangan take everything too seriously, jua. Even if it's really sad, sometimes
Yeah.
just laugh it off, shake it off.
yeah.
But yeah, I think atu jua because sometimes I in my earlier days, because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I put on my heart and soul into this. So when people, when I feel like I'm being done dirty or injustice, I'm quick to be like, that's not right. And I say something and people are like, why are you saying it? Like, jangan buat drama. And I'm like, to me, it's not drama. To me, it's speaking my truth.
Yeah.
But I understand now, not everything is worth vocalizing.
Yes.
So, kawal emotions. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning, okay? I'm still learning. I will try to kawal my emotions better. Secondly, jua, don't take everything personally. Even if you know for a fact that
It's personal.
it's a dig at
Yeah.
you and it's personal and you have to screenshot, sometimes it's just better to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Eva, yung rambut panjang yung pakai sweater, warna gray. I don't think that's about me, guys. Like, the wrong Eva. Jangan ambil personal. Cuma tila.
Yeah.
I'll say that to my anybody wanting to come on here, Lejua. You have to have a very good head on your shoulders. Or this industry, whether it be the companies underpaying you, or the content creators backstabbing you, or the haters just getting to your head, it will really, really affect you mentally. So make sure you have a good and strong support system. And I'm very thankful, Jo, I'll say, to like my friends, Shah, Alev, people that know me even before the industry, like Ikmal, Fina, and like my partner. You're not getting his name, but of course, you need to have your support system.
That's true. It's really not easy. It's not easy to be the bigger person. It's not easy to be the bigger person in like friendships, in normal relationships. It's especially not easy to be the bigger person when you are online.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Can I ask you something though?
Sure.
You've really not had like people like hating on you, like
not to my face, but I have seen. It was only one time, and it was because I invited this guest who people think was too privileged, and they bashed me and they called me like, "Oh, I'm trying to social climb on this
Who was the
guest punya
guest?
Lailatul Zubaida."
Who is that?
Her story is quite.
Cut this out, by the way.
Oh, why?
Because I was just like, who is that?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe-
expect people to
maybe
watch all
just-
my episodes.
Okay, yeah, maybe just cut the who was that part.
Yeah, but it's basically like her story is crazy because she has children with disabilities and people think, oh, but she's not the one raising it. She's them like she's
unfair.
got it's unfair. Like but I understand there's a lot of like hate, especially again, this is on Reddit. So I didn't take it seriously. And the way I found out was I think it's similar to you. Like someone called me, my best friend Fatin. She called me and she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "What?" Yes, I'm okay.
Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so she was like, "Oh, Zara said blah blah blah. Zara's her sister." And then I was on the phone. Okay, let's check it out. We read it out. We just had a good laugh, because it's like, it's what people said was like, they didn't know the context of like how I invited the person and like why I invited them. So that was the only experience I have, and I'm fortunate to say I guess that's the only kind of hate that I got, and it didn't even bother me. So I guess you are right. I'm blessed.
Okay, I'll give you the full experience. Give me my Reddit. Izzy is
Yeah, that's one thing too. I don't check myself on Reddit. I'm
Same.
pretty sure there's more,
Yeah.
but I don't actively check.
I don't think there is actually. I've never encountered, but at the same time, I'm not in those spaces for the same
Yeah.
reason you're not.
Yeah,
So note to everyone else wanting to be in this world: do not look yourself up, because you will
Yeah.
read things and it will make you cry.
yeah,
And it's so much better to just be like, but at the same time, hold yourself accountable. I think a lot of the times, like with me, I have like a team it's always like supporting me, taking me to my gigs, and I'm so thankful to you guys. It's very easy to get wrapped up in your own little galaxy that you've built.
yeah.
So make sure you have people that will hold you accountable and check
Yep.
yourself to up.
Humble you.
Humble yourself.
Yeah.
Stay humble, guys.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we
Wrap this up.
wrap this up?
How am I gonna cry, kaya?
If there was something that would make you cry, what would it be? Because so far you've been good at like not oversharing. Because I think you know going into this what to expect, right? Like you didn't talk about the awful experience that you had that led to your eating disorder. You didn't mention the other content creator's name who's like bashing you publicly. Like you've been good in holding your fort.
There's multiple, honestly. Tapi
Yeah.
it's like, I think with the content creator thing, I think semua orang macam sudah macam, yeah, that's what it is. Macam what
Yeah.
is that? I do not want to rehash anything.
Yeah.
I do not want to bring attention to anything like that. It's just a point to say like, yeah, these things happen.
Yeah.
And we move from it. And
Yes.
all the best to them. In terms of like what would have made me cry,
Yeah. Not that I'm purposely trying to make you cry, but I'm just like curious because I'm saying like basically my point is you've done a good job in holding yourself.
thank you.
Yeah.
I guess if we had gone into the eating disorder thing a bit more, maybe I would have been a bit more emotional.
Okay.
Tapi at the same time, there's a reason why I don't discuss it for too long. Because I think people that struggle with that don't need to hear me go into detail because they experience it themselves.
It's triggering.
Yes, it's very
Okay.
triggering.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's a very competitive disorder, and I do not want to give people the idea of romanticizing it in any way and glamorizing it. Cukup me cakap that sometimes kalau orang cakap, how do you stay thin? How do you stay... It can be triggering and it can make me relapse kadang-kadang. That's why I try to reply to every comment, but when I get those comments, sometimes aku nabalas saja because I'm like, I cannot say juga. But yeah, I'm very cautious lah because it's a rule within this community. Don't give other people any ideas to go deeper into it than they already are. Because if I were to tell you all the symptoms, the physical symptoms that I had when I was deep into that, to you and to other people yang indah experience it, they're like, "Wow, kasihan jua, had no idea." But to people that are sick, and let's recognize it for what it is. It's a mental illness. If you're sick, you see that as checkpoints. You see that as, oh, Eva experienced this symptom. ako balam experience that. I must not be succeeding at this enough.
Oh.
Yeah. So they will use it. I'm very worried that people will use what I talk about as like checkpoints. She said this. I need to stop eating even more so that I can hit that target. Chimatu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very delicate issue. If you're going through it, I can say this to you guys. Anyone considering recovery, can I?
Yeah.
Anyone considering recovery, know that it is worth it, because I feel like myself again. And like for the longest time, I wasn't myself, because it really impairs your ability to think and to be happy, even because you're not getting the nutrients that you need, right? And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the people around you that probably miss you being happy and cheerful and all of that. It's really worth it. Like, I'm alive, you know? And I do want to stress, Joe, one more thing, because I think a lot of people overlook eating disorders and they think it's like an attention-seeking thing or this or that. You may never know what caused it, but they think of it as something yang inda serious until it's too late. But it's not a weight disorder, it's a mental disorder. So just because you are not kurus karing or whatever you're going through doesn't mean it's not dangerous. The facts are, it's one of the most deadly mental illnesses because your heart can give out just like that. Because when you don't eat enough, you're going to run out of fat to burn.
Yeah.
Your muscles kana. When your muscles are weakened, your heart is weakened. So the amount of people that go through cardiac arrest, even though they look fine, they look like me, they look like healthier. Alhamdulillah, right now I'm healthier. I'm recovering. It's a slippery slope. Today they look fine, tomorrow mangajud. So you take this seriously lah. Jangan macam insensitive to people that go through it, because it's a very serious thing. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. You
No
just shed
problem.
light on that topic. I didn't even know
No problem.
much about it before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, guys. Eat. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And yeah.
Okay. We can wrap.
Yeah, you lang jami makan ka na ba sa nila?
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you for having me.
Eva.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Yeah, there you go. Her signature ending to her videos. Okay, it's a wrap.